Alright, what's up? My name's Kara. I topped the Dex and Dice case tournament last Wednesday. I got 4th place, 3-1-1 after Swiss. And I played Warcrimes.deck, Floowandereeze. This was my meta call for the event. I'm usually like a Salamander player. If you see the mismatched sleeves also, that's why. Because I'm playing a deck I enjoy today instead of this. But yeah, so for like the engine, we have 3 Robina, of course, 3 Eaglin, 1 Toucan, 1 Stree. For the small birds, and then for large, we have 1 M-Pen, or double M-Pen, 1 Rhizo, 1 Apex. Yeah, I think the ratios are pretty standard. I've seen some people play 2, but I really don't see it come up. Like, I guess it could, but it's once per turn anyways. And if your M-Pen gets outed, then you really just want to be, recycling the M-Pen and then making it again. It's kind of crazy. You want to be running max copies of Robina Eaglin because, they're good. I've seen some lists cut Ryza. I don't agree with it. It came up a couple of times. I played against 2 Scareclaw Kashtira for some godforsaken reason. So this wasn't as good as it could have been, but most times where I did play this, it like almost won me the game on the spot. But this is usually what you want to be making on your opponent's turn, the Apex Avian. Usually your combo with Dreaming Town, if you have enough materials in hand, you can make M-Pen Apex, and that's double M-Pen Apex is functionally an FTK against most decks. It is very good. And then for the engine spells, of course we're on 3 Advent, 3 Map, just consistency pieces. This allows you to normal. This can add M-Pen, which is really funny and has came up a couple times, because that also allows you to make double M-Pen. If like you didn't hard draw 1 or the Apex. We're playing 1 Unexplored Winds, 1 Dreaming Town. Pretty standard. You banish this from grave to Book of Eclipse, the opponent's field. Again, functionally an FTK. And then you can recycle it with Toucan, reset it, and then do it all over again. Unexplored Winds is Monarch Stormforth, and tributing your opponent's cards is good. I never gave my match report. I played against 1 Lab, 1 Sword Soul, and then Scare back to back. This deck actually can't out Tryhard without this, because it sets all of your monsters to defense position, and Tryhard is a towers for defense position monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah, so tribute over it and pray. And then we play 1 Terraforming, of course, just consistency, finding your map is good. For extra consistency, we're playing 3 Prosby, 3 Duality. This allows you to go 9 cards deep and allows you to find side deck options, main deck stuff that you're playing. It's good. The one thing that kind of sucks to grab off it is like Dim Shifter, unless you have like exactly Robina in hand, because like this goes to grave, so you can't Dim Shifter. So you gotta like banish it with Stree to turn D-Shifter on, which is kind of annoying, but
Did you actually do that?
No, because I saw Dim Shifter like 2 games. Speaking of Dim Shifter, Book of Moon, Dim Shifter, and then the Goo, Board Breakers. We're playing like blind going second pretty much. Because I actually lost almost every single not Dark Ruler. I lost almost every single dice roll I think that night. and these were good. You side these out like almost every time going second, and you side them back, or you side them out every single time going first, and then you side them back in unless they're bad. Like I sided out Dark Ruler game 1 against Lab and never sided it back in because it's Lab, like, you know.
Yeah.
And then Harpy's Feather Duster. It did not. I saw it once off Prosby against the Lab player, but I bricked, so I had to grab something else.
No.
Now on to the extra deck, which is really spicy. We're playing a bunch of Salamangreat monsters. Realistically, this extra deck could be 15 cards, or like any 15 cards you want in the game. I have monsters I played right here, like a bunch of tech stuff. There was an access code in here, but that's back in my dorm.
Was there a Zeus in there too?
So I have Zeus in another deck, and I forgot to put it in.
Oh, okay. So the downward in the rank 1 doesn't even do anything.
No, in theory, they should do something.
Yeah, they should make Zeus, but
Well,
since you...
But, again, like...
Did you even summon from the extra deck?
I summoned once going into time. I was making, like, an access code line, and then he Scareclaw Twinsawed me, so all of my Link monsters were negated. And that was the round I tied.
Yeah.
It sucks. It's unfortunate, but
That's
whatever.
just how it is.
Yeah, that's how it is. But realistically, the only card I think in the game that matters is Typhon, because if you get negated on one bird instead of like all these Link 2s and whatever, let me find a small bird. You can just summon the Typhon over the small bird, and Typhon's good. Like.
That's why you never negate the first bird anymore, I guess, because then they just make Typhon.
If
your deck loses to it.
If I had more money, that would be the case. But
I don't know. I feel like Typhon wouldn't be enough to.
It's pretty good. For the side deck, we're playing 3 Cosmic, 3 Nibiru, 3 Ash, 3 Dim Barrier, and FTK.
Oh yeah.
So, I found out Robina was a water the hard way because I was up against Scarecash, round 3. Single Robina on board, set Harpy's Featherstorm, and I screamed when I realized Robina was a water. Yeah, I played exactly 4 games with this deck before winning a 5-round case tournament, or topping, but this was good. I sided this in. I went against Scarecash a lot, so I sided this in. Never sided this in. I didn't feel like it was like necessarily worth it. If I was going against like Brandon, I'd probably side this in for the fusion. Cosmic Cyclone's just good to have, you know. Background removal, always good. And then I played against Sword Soul, and this was an FTK. He was under Shifter and Dim Barrier at the same time, and I honestly felt bad for the guy because he's genuinely a nice person, and I FTK'd him with that. But yeah, that's
any closing thoughts on the deck and the event?
Fuck this deck.
Fuck the deck.
Fuck this deck.
I agree.
This was $20, and led to some of the worst games I've ever played in my goddamn life. So that's why this is disassembled, and most of the cards are in other decks like this, because I actually enjoy playing this deck, Salamangreat. So I'll probably be playing that from now on, unless I intend to win an event, like for Greenville Regionals. I'll probably be playing Flu. But otherwise, fuck Floowandereeze, fuck these birds, and fuck this game.